welcome to our Tuesday night. Let me see if I can fix this. Fun. This is about flawless face. So right now I'm going to give you some tips as we go along. So if you have paper and pen, you might want it. If you have product, if you're a consultant and you've got your product or you are a customer, you're going to want your foundation, CC cream, brushes that you normally use. If you have translucent powder, under eye corrector, and concealer. So I'm not going to do color, although at the end I might want to. I look naked otherwise. But what I do, so one tip, first tip is, and it's something I learned a long time ago from Robert Jones. He's a makeup artist, and he just taught us to always do your eyes first before you do foundation, conceal, anything else. And it may be odd to you, and it may look funny, but powder filters down. And so when we can finish up our eyes first, we can then clean it up with a little bit of moisturizer, just really tap it and get it off. So that's tip number one. And we'll go through other tips, but my name's Sally Anderson, in case you don't know, and you are watching because your consultant asked you to get on here and have some fun with us. So my goal is, and I don't know if I can do it, but to do it in 20 minutes or less. So I'm gonna be talking really fast. In the comments, that's where you put your name and who is your consultant. Because I am wanting to give away prizes, okay? And so we've got to have a lot of different people commenting and questioning, and I love questions, or if you have had a bad experience or something, I like to know that too, because I can help answer that or not, right? Anyway, so I just want to thank you very much for being on here, because it really makes your consultant feel good. It's just like, okay, she has a friend, she got a customer, and I just hope that you learned something from all this. There's some tips that I'm real excited to share with you. So we're going to just kind of get started. One of the second thing I want to teach you is when you apply foundation. And so what I'm going to do is just a quickie, I guess I'll just do CC cream. I'm going to share with you, some people apply it with their fingers, some apply it with a sponge, and most of us apply it with a brush. Okay, this is a liquid foundation brush. We also have a blending foundation brush, which I love the denseness of that, but it's still very, very soft. We're going to be using this today though. But what I want to share with you is if you used your fingers, the other thing our makeup artist taught me is always to put things on the back of my hand. Instead of right on the face. So I'm just going to take this mirror. I'm going to take a little bit of this foundation and I'm going to swipe it. Okay, so that's your finger. Remember, your fingers are kind of dirty sometimes. Then I'm going to take a sponge and I do, okay. The sponge, that was weird. Did you see that? I'm going to use a point on this one, but or maybe I'll use the fat side because I need to use the point for something else today. So now I'm going to take some more and I'm going to wipe it. Look what happens. Not very good coverage at all. That one looks good, but you're using a lot of product. Then we're going to take our foundation. Let me put a little bit more on my hand. The foundation brush. I don't need very much of this, right? That I just shared with you. Oh, it's in my hand. I'm sure none of you have ever done that before. And I'm going to wipe it down here, okay? And that's, I don't know if you can see, this is the one that gives you better coverage. You use less product. It gives you much more evenness all over your face. So I'm going to highly recommend that you get one of these. I think they're only $14, and you know what? It is so worth it. How do you clean them? Do you know? Put it in comments. At the end, I'll try and remember to tell you how. Okay, so what we're going to do is, so then how do you know what foundation? I gave you guys on the, in our Pop Studio, a link to go, and you can go to somebody's website, at my website, or you can go to just marykay.com and go to trends and, what is it? Trends and something. And when you click on that, and then you will see foundation survey or questionnaire, click on that, and then you answer the questions, and it gives you an idea of what shade you should be using, okay? In our liquid foundations. So I am going to talk to you about both of them. This is CC cream. We have 5 shades. We have very light, light to medium, medium to deep, deep, and very deep. I use the deep for tanning my legs and my arms. I use this is light to medium because I'm still in the winter mode, but I can go to medium to deep. But I love my liquid. It gives you great coverage. It is lightweight. It is yummy. It gives your skin that flawless, yummy look. Obviously, you want to be doing the skincare underneath to have that smoothness, no dead flakes, no acne problems. You want to be able to just brush this on and look just amazing. So what we're going to do, I'm going to let you know, I typically use beige 200. Okay. So okay. And then if I'm in a hurry, I will use my CC cream by itself. So I can use one by itself or the other by itself, or you can use them together. And there's two different ways to use them together. Oh, excuse me. One is we do have a foundation primer that is like silk. Okay, and it fills in, it's like spackling, it holds your foundation on. But today we're going to use CC cream, and I'm going to do it on the left side of my face. I don't know how it looks like to you, but CC cream as a primer, because this can be a primer, a light sheer foundation, it evens skin tone. It stands for color correction. I think I need it for my whole body. I wish they'd come out with a body one. Seriously, it makes your skin just look flawless. Okay, well, we're going to use it as a primer on my left side of my face, because on the right side, I'm going to actually do something else that I've been doing with my brides. I am going to take the liquid foundation brush and I'm going to get it onto the tips. You can see that. And I do need a mirror kind of to, and I'm just going to, now remember, I already did my eye makeup, forehead, under the eye, and then down. Okay, now this is just CC cream. Could I go with just CC cream? Yeah, I'm not going to, because I'm going to show you why. And I could have done, okay, so typically, I'm going to teach you some new stuff. I would do my concealer first, then I put my foundation on, and then my under eye corrector. Today, we're going to teach you something different, okay? So just bear with me here a minute. Okay, so I just did CC on one side, and now I am a beige 200, okay? It's really a neutral, but it has some warm undertones. So it's really important that you talk to your consultant or to me so that we find the right shade for you. I do have samples that I can send to you. If you comment and say you want that, then you have to private message me so I can get your address and I can mail it to you, or your consultant can get it to you. Or if you're in the Kansas City area and you want to set up an appointment with me, that would be great. I am going to be starting to set up color appointments once you're on our skincare, because I want you to learn about what is your season and what colors are going to look best on your face and make your eyes look, sparkle. Or like if you have blue eyes, you want to go on, what color eyeshadow, but not just that, eyeliners. Anyway, it matters. I'm going to take beige 200, and again, I put it on the back of my hand, just like that. I'm not putting much because I'm just doing my left side of my face, right? So in this case, I will stick with the, no, I'm not. I'm going to go with my blending foundation brush. And now I'm going to go all over, okay? Just on top of what I did, because that was the primer. We're acting like that was the primer. So yes, you could go with either our actual foundation primer, which is beautiful, like I said, like silk, or you could get your CC cream and your liquid foundation. Use your CC cream as a primer all over. And also I'm going to show you some different things. So this is 200. And all down. And so circular motions, but again, when I finish with it, I come down, because that's the way facial hair grows. So I don't know if you can see a difference or not, but in the comments, which I can't see right now, so you will need to just wait and I will respond afterwards if you have asked any questions. So this is also, that is our liquid foundation brush. Okay, that's one side. We're going to do the other side, because I'm going to share with you something I do with my brides, and any kind of special occasion. And you could still do the CC cream first as a primer, liquid foundation next. I'm going to do just the liquid foundation on the right side of my face, okay? But then I'm going to use CC Cream as like an airbrush look. So I'm going to take my brush again. This is the blending one, and all over, forehead, under the eye, you know, and down. Now, here's the neat thing about our foundation too, is that I can come down here. Yes, after it dries, it's non-transferable, meaning I can hug somebody and it won't come off. Now, I can't say that about if you put a bunch of powder on top. You know, I can't say that that would happen, but that it wouldn't come off. The powder might come off. Okay, then we're going to take my CC cream that I told you about. Only now I'm going to stir it, like press in. I put too much on here. I'm going to go back to my liquid foundation brush. Don't forget, in the comments, be sure you put your name, who your consultant is, and do you know how to clean these? Okay, so now we're going to take it, and I'm going to press in really hard and stir to give more of an airbrush look, okay? Oh, stir. Pressing in, pressing in, pressing in. I could do more if you want, but you don't need to. Okay, I'm only doing one side. Now, I don't know if you can see a difference or not, and I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see a difference, but can you tell? Okay, now we're going to go to the next thing because this is kind of fun. So now we're going to take concealer and our under eye corrector. And I know a lot of you, I hope, know about our under eye corrector. That is magic. You can use it by itself. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So I'm going to actually use, a lot of you know we have a liquid. Oh, I don't want to use all these brushes. Okay, sorry, I am back. That was really crazy. I don't know what just happened. Apologize for that. And now I'm running out of time. Okay, so this is for our liquid eyeshadows, but it can also be used for something else. And so, first of all, we have I have a concealer. I'm actually going to use the concealer and the under eye corrector together today, and then I'm going to use the under eye corrector and share with you another place to apply it. But what we're going to do is I'm going to roll it on the concealer. It's going to be on the back of my hand. Okay. I'm going to then roll a little bit of the under eye corrector. I may have these backwards, but yeah, I do. So the under eye corrector, can you tell, is more peachy, and the other one is my skin tone. It is a light beige concealer. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to mix the two in my hand there. I'm going to mix the two. And then I'm just going to, and I'll try to do it here. Well, this is where the darkest part of your, like, I don't want to do it the whole way. I will share with you what I'm doing. and then I'm going to put it, but it's mostly the dark, and then we're going to softly, and I do mean you can use your fingers, but I'm using this. We're going to softly bring it down. Okay, now remember, this is on top of my foundation, not underneath. Typically, in the past, I've always done it before. So we're going to learn some new things today, okay? Whoa, I think that looks funny, but it won't because I haven't powdered yet. Now we're going to take just the under eye corrector, and I better get my glasses on to get the right one. Hello, people. I think it looks neat. Okay, perfecting concealer. Nope, don't want that. We want the under eye. And just so you know, these guys, they do come spongy, and so you can do just a little bit, but I still roll it on the back of my hand because I don't want to get too much, too much. Oh, goodness. So what we're going to do with this, okay, now watch this. Well, magic. I'm still going to do a little bit on the inner corner of the eye. I am then going to come from, okay, under like the eyeliner, under the eyeliner, and I'm going to come up. Okay, now that's, and I will blend this in a minute. I'm going to take a little bit more and now that's my marionette line, but you can also put it where your smile line is, right there, if you want. I am going to use my finger because I don't want too much. And this, by doing it, bringing it all the way up, I'm hoping you can see, like, because this can also act as a highlighter. And so that should lift my eye. Yeah, I don't know. I think it does. Uh-oh, I've lost my under eye corrector. Oh, don't you guys love this? You're hanging in there with me. I appreciate it. But where's my under? Oh, there it is. Okay. We're going to do a little more because I got to do the other eye, you know, on the other side of the face. And then I've got another little magic that I want to share with you, but we're going to take this under eye right in where it's dark. I will blend it down. And then I'm going to take it, remember, from the eyeliner under. All the way. And then softly, you're going to blend it down. Now, oh yeah, I forgot to do this. And this. Okay. So, what do you think so far? These little brushes are like magic, you guys. You got to get all of them. I mean, some of them come, I think there's 5 in the package for $56. And then the extras, like the liquid eyeshadow brush. There's something else. There's a couple other extra ones. Okay, so what do you think? And I'm not done. Now, I might want to, no? And I did espresso eyeshadow underneath, so I probably need to fix that a little bit. Now, we're going to finish a little bit with some finishing. So first of all, we do have silkening powder in a lot of different shades. They are a lot darker than you think. So even if you think you are like I use beige 200, this is light beige silkening powder. And I could go all over the face. There's also our translucent. And there was I found a little magic with that when I just pressed in here, it really makes a difference. And you're going to see it makes your pores look smaller or not even noticeable. And it brightens up your face. But you could mix both of these together. I'm not going to today. I am going to use a sponge with the translucent powder. They recommend, you know, the little wedge sponges that you can get at Walmart or you can get at on Amazon. That's what's really recommended versus this really dense sponge. This is to use more wet with a liquid foundation, but I'm going to use it because I don't have a wedgie thing. And I'm going to pour a little bit into the lid, okay? And then I'm going to take the pointed side. Okay, so see, there it is. And even though it's white, it is for all skin types because it's translucent once it goes on. So I'm going to just press it. You press it. And I will say they talked about putting, oh man, I mean, I can't see that well, but I think it looks good. Okay. I know if I can do this, anybody can. By the way, did you all know that you could start a business with Mary Kay right now? We are not a multi-level. We are a true direct sales, meaning that you buy your product directly from Mary Kay. She ships it directly to you. So they're the man. We have our own manufacturing plant. They ship the product to you now. We retail it, whether it's through facials, skincare classes, video, Zooming, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna see. Oh, look at that. And you just press. It's magic. And then I'm going to take a little bit more all over my face, but I wanted to press this in first. And then I'm going to take Fluffy, and Fluffy is Fluffy, the big all over guy. And I'm just going to go all over. And I could have done it with, mixed with the other. Anyway, what I want to say is you can start a business for the month of March, which is March Madness, for $20 with an eStart, which includes your own website that Mary Kay puts all together for you for a year, and ProPay that is connected to that. So if all you wanted to do was, I'm sorry, I've got a hair on my face, was virtual stuff, you can. And it can make it so simple. And then you get me as your coach and mentor, not your boss, but I can guide you. I've been doing this for a while now, so I can guide you through everything before COVID and after COVID, virtual, not virtual. So you got it, I got it. We can learn. Okay, now really that's it. But I am gonna add, because because that's me, I have to add. We have this is a limited edition highlighter. You can tell I'm kind of liking it. And a lot of times I'll put it with the powder and then put this on, but I'm just gonna actually put it all over. And you could, which I will do too, is take your blush brush, okay, and just here. And I'm not using it as the blush. I'm just kind of, and I know they say mature skin maybe doesn't need so much shimmer, but this kind of stuff is really great. And it's so fine that it doesn't settle into into little crevices or fine lines and things like that. I'm going to take Latte which is a, it's like it's the shape of a blush, but it's our contour powder there. And then here, because I feel like I have jowls. And I will tell you, they talk about that certain seasons don't need contouring, but Sally likes contouring. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a little Juicy Peach and add a little blush. And I will tell you the way I apply it is important because it adds lift to the face. And wherever you place powder blush first, it's going to be the darkest. So a cream would go the opposite way. Okay, so there's that. Now, I do have to put glasses on for the next part, which is very quickly because my 20 minutes are way over, not way over. So I just can't finish without lips. So we're going to take Beige Nude. Lauren taught me. You don't have to go all the way up. But I'm going to fill in. And our eyeliner and our lip liner are all waterproof. So you can jump in the lake. I could go with this and just a little gloss, but I am going to add one other lipstick, and I can't see what color it is, but you can tell it's Hush Blush or something, one of the newer ones that we have. And this is our hydrating. And then I'll go fix my hair and go to bed. No, I'm kidding. Okay, that's it for tonight. I hope that you learned something new. I didn't go over any prices, but in the comments, put down, what did you learn? What did you like? Did you try it with us? Or do you need to get some samples and try later? And if you are interested in Mary Kay as a part-time hustle, make a little extra cash, I need you to put down A, B, or C. A, absolutely, for 20 bucks I can do that, because normally it's 35. Or I forgot to mention the full starter kit, which is normally 90. You can get it for 80. So A would be absolutely. I mean, I spend $20 or even $80 at Target, right? Or wherever. B is, well, you know what? Buy me some food, buy me a cup of coffee, or let's sit down. I have lots of questions. And then C is, you know what? I love being a customer paying full price. Okay, that's okay too. We love you all. Okay, so with that being said, put that in your comments and let me know if you need samples, and we will talk to you later. Good night. Maybe this is where I always get messed up. Okay, goodbye.